Yeah, it is a beautiful afternoon, and the young man you see in the video has something very inspirational to share with the young people out there. So bear with us as we are going to question him or ask some questions that will eventually inspire an individual that is struggling out there with life, because really the young man is very visionary, and it will obviously help to follow his story. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Would you please share with us your name and how old you are?
I'm Dara Pietres, and I'm 27 years old.
Oh, you are 27 years old.
Yeah,
Very young indeed. From the look of things, you have got a very big and inspirational story to share with us. What happened after high school?
After varsity, after high school, I hit at varsity here in Rondo campus,
Okay.
and I did education. I majored in mathematics in Rukwangali, and I did agriculture as my minor.
That's very good. And then you have graduated. I would like to assume that you graduated after 4 years, right?
Yes, sir.
So after graduation, what happened?
After graduation,
Hmm.
I tried seeking employment here and there, but then couldn't go my way. Um, After that, then I came across with some Bible verses, which is in Matthew, which is Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, which is saying, "Seek, you shall find; ask, you shall be given; and knock, you shall be opened." That is when I knew what to do from there.
So that verse actually really opened up your mind and decided to do what could put bread on the table, right?
Absolutely.
I see. Indeed, it's a very inspirational story, and it will be really helpful for other people. You know, when I heard about you, I heard that you have been involved in establishing a barber shop. You have been involved in establishing a brick making site. I think it would be very good if you take the people through that. You have a barbershop business, you have a brick making business. Let's start with the barbershop. How did you really start?
With the barber shop, I actually went in town with my big brother,
Okay,
and then we went in a furniture store, just okay furniture.
okay,
And then my brother decided to buy a hair clipper, which was intended to be used for kids at home.
okay.
And from there, I don't know how it happened. It just happened in a blink of an eye. I
That's
saw
it.
an opportunity in that one hair clipper.
And just before you move on, in that one hair clipper, how did you start operating? Did you have a building somewhere, or how did it go?
No, I actually started under a tree.
A tree. Are we
Yeah.
closer to this particular tree?
Yeah, here is the tree, and as you can see, it's a cassava tree.
Cassava tree. This is an African plant that actually provides the leaves as relish, and there are roots under which can be as well be made into mealie meal, which people can as well eat. Okay, so this tree is the one that you have been using for a while
Yeah,
as your site where you could do your haircut.
yeah. This was actually my first barber shop. I
Okay,
was in grade 8 by then.
okay,
I was in this barber shop for 2 years.
that's beautiful.
Grade 8 and then grade 9. And then after finishing grade 10, during the holiday, I was wondering now what to do during that holiday.
Okay,
That is when now because as I was busy operating under this tree, I was also making some small savings. And now after completing grade 10, I decided to make use of the small savings to now start making a structure, which was now my second barber shop, right there in the corner.
can we please move? Move then see how the second barber shop looks like after having operated in a tree for a very long while.
Yeah, this is my second barber shop.
So the young men have decided to move from under the tree and decided to establish this small structure that we see
Ezazu barber shop.
with the name. So you operate under this name as Ezazu Barber Shop.
And that means sweat.
Ezazu is sweat.
Is sweat.
I see. I said there's a very big picture behind this name. So sweat, indeed, sweating does pay.
Yeah.
Let's check inside the structure. So this is the structure where the young man, Mr. Ezazu, which is his name by now, that is operating under. He's calling himself as Ezazu. This was the structure which came second after having operated under a tree as a barber shop. And then after having operated under this small structure, what happened next?
From there, and then my sister decided like to build a structure made of bricks used of cement.
Okay,
By then, I couldn't like assist my sister financially because I wasn't working.
I see.
But I knew I can help my sister in one way
Or the other.
or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I then invested my energy into trying to assist my sister. I told her because I could see she was struggling also. So I just told her to buy bags of cement and some few trips of sand.
Mm.
That's actually where I started
Okay.
learning the skill of making bricks.
Oh, so after the barber shop, you also engaged in making bricks now?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, this is how it started.
Yeah.
Okay.
And behind you is my sister's house that
Oh, this is the house that you decided to help the sister, and
I
eventually
actually made these bricks
you also learned to make these bricks.
alone. I was doing the mixing and heating the bricks at the same time. Yeah.
This is very, very beautiful and
It's actually where
inspirational
the
indeed.
bricklaying skills started.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you learned the bricklaying skills right on on your sister's house,
exactly.
and this is beautiful. This is
And then
beautiful.
from there, when people saw me that I was also making bricks here at home, some got interested and they would invite me to their places where I would make for them bricks.
Okay.
And yeah, after varsity, that is when I saw an opportunity. It's a matter of asking God to keep me alive and in good health, and then everything's just up to me.
Okay. No, I see. So during the struggle, you have acquired some skills. Later on, you decided that you could as well make it as a business, which is manufacturing bricks. And can we shift to the site where you actually make these bricks?
Okay,
This is actually
floor one.
your floor one.
Yeah, and it accommodates 500 bricks.
Okay, so the size of this floor accommodates 5 bricks.
500.
500. 500 bricks. Okay. This I see two different types of bricks. One is this one that have two hollow or two holes inside, and then I see a different type which does not have any hole inside, and
And I call this type 2.
you call it type 2.
Yeah, type 2. And the other one is type 1 and this one is type 2.
Can you try to lift one? Let's see how does it look like, because I don't see any hole in this brick.
Yeah, before attempting to lift this one, make sure that you have it.
You have it. That's very funny. So this really looks big, and it takes a structure of a super brick.
Yeah.
A super brick that does not have any hole. So in other words, it's clear that these bricks are stronger than the type 1, right?
No doubt.
So which ones are the customers more interested in?
Lately, customers are now moving to this one, which I call type 2.
The customers are more interested in type 2.
When I started with the first type, and there wasn't this type, customers were obviously coming for this one.
For type 1.
Yeah, but when I started introducing this one,
They also
they
changed.
started switching.
So do the prices differ?
Oh no, they are both of the same price.
Going for how much?
$7 each with your own transport,
Okay.
and $8 each if I am to provide.
If you are provide transport. No, this is beautiful. I'm very much interested to see the place where you are currently doing your hairdressing, which is the barber shop, because I see that you have started doing your hairdressing under a cassava tree. Later on, you moved to a very small structure, and you told me that you have a well-established structure. I think it will be interesting if we move to that site and see
Okay.
how it looks like.
And as you observed in my second barber shop,
Okay.
I actually excluded ladies. But then when I tried like to extend the barber shop or my workplace, I also decided to include ladies.
Oh no, let's see. Let's
My
let's
second, yeah.
let's drive there and see how it looks like.
Okay.
Do you have any board written or that advertises these bricks somewhere here?
Just somewhere down there.
Somewhere down there. I think I'll also try to capture that board where we should see where the bricks are being sold. We'll move there right away. So this is the board where we see Ezazu bricks for sale. Ukoli Wado Ngwendi Mamanya. In other words, as we try to translate it directly, it means its hardness, it's equal to that of a stone. There are the contact details. If you would want to get some bricks for your construction, do not hesitate to dial the number and speak to Mr. Ezazu, as he produces or manufactures very quality bricks which are compared to stones if we talk about its hardness. As we move down to see where the current barber shop has been established, bear with us as we move down there. Thank you. Yeah, so we are here moving down to where the third barber shop actually was established, and you can see how beautiful the area looks like. A very good scenery, and the water provides you with a very good view. Okay, let's see how we are going to get there, and I'm sure we are not far from here. So we finally got here. Look at this view. Look at how beautiful it is. Indeed, it's a very beautiful scenery and worth visiting, worth your time. Make a turn here. We'll provide you with the details in just a while. So, Mr. Ezazu, this is the third barber shop that was actually established. After you have started with under a cassava tree, you move to a small structure just in the compound, and later you have decided to move it away along a very big road, which what is the name of the road? It's John Mutorwa Road. John Mutorwa is actually a current Minister of Works and Transport, one that has been the Minister of Education in the past, and then he was the Minister of Education, and later he was the Minister of Agriculture, and currently he is the Minister of Works and Transport. A very inspirational figure indeed. With his leadership style really inspires many young people out there. So, Mr. Ezazu, this is the barber shop. What happens in this barber shop? Are you operating alone? Do you do the hairdressing alone?
I actually do it with my cousin.
You do it with your cousin?
Yeah.
Okay.
My cousin is actually the one assisting me. And this is just not the barber shop. It's barber shop and the salon. There are ladies included in there. They have 2 tables, 2 seats actually.
So you have ladies who also do their things with their hair, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So can we check inside and see how spacious this barber shop has become, and the salon at the same time? Wow. So it even has tiles on the floor. It is electrified. You can see the electric box there. We see the mirrors on the walls. So this is where the hairdressing for gentlemen takes place.
Yeah, these two tables is for gentlemen.
Okay. Then in the corner here, where these 2 mirrors are, this is where ladies operate. This is good. So if you talk about looking at where you are going with this project, I still have a few questions to ask here. What other activities take place at this establishment? Do you still have something that happens outside here?
Yeah, we also do sell some meat.
Oh, you sell meat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And currently we are working on a car wash.
Oh.
We are hoping to be completed after 2 months or a month. We'll just see how things will go.
So you have a plan to establish a car wash here?
Car wash, yeah.
Is it the structure that I'm seeing that has been started here? Let me check this structure. So as the young men have mentioned that he has plans to establish a car wash, you can see he has actually started, and I can't wait to see how beautiful this car wash will look like, because one can tell from its beginning it is not just an ordinary car wash. It is something that looks very sophisticated, and I'm sure it's going to create so much competition. Let's check.
Yeah, and apart from those activities, I forgot some again.
Okay.
There are some few people who come here and ask for permission if they can sell their stuffs,
Okay.
like head cakes, chips, as you can see.
Oh, here we have chips.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. This is beautiful.
Because we just recently moved here and
Now, how much are these portions of chips? Can you please open it if you don't mind?
it's $10 each, sir.
So these are portions of fried chips, which is saying it's $10 each.
Very delicious.
Very delicious. I see. It's beautiful. So I see you have a very beautiful view behind your establishment. This water, what is the source of this water that I see looking like it is a big river while it's not?
Yeah, this is actually rainwater.
Oh, this is rainwater.
Yeah, rainwater.
Does it get dry in the course of the year?
Yeah, it do get dry, but not completely.
It does reduces in volume.
The water level drops around September there.
Okay.
And then as soon as the rain starts hitting, the water level rises again.
That is beautiful. Let's see. Let's try to shift and see how beautiful this water would look like if you view it from a closer angle. As you can see on the background there, you see these are my two handsome boys who are trying to enjoy the view of this standing water that actually looks like a stream. And the boy was actually just shaved. The hair was shaved by the young man. I brought him to come and experience the good service that the young men provide. So this water, do you have any plans in the future for this water?
For now, I still have no plans.
Okay.
But then I'm still busy praying for God to reveal whatever plans He has.
For this
Good
place.
plans don't come from a normal human being. Good plans can come from the man above.
That's correct. We indeed need to rely on what the Almighty has for us and our future. So I think this interview has been very fruitful and it will obviously inspire somebody there. But before we just end, considering the fact that a well-functional government is created by efforts from individuals, what message do you have for young people or your fellow young people who are actually graduates as well and find themselves unemployed to this date?
My small advice to fellow youth, to fellow unemployed youth out there actually is that do not disregard the jobs that are outside your field, but you must pursue as many options as you can while you are waiting for the job that you studied for. And don't forget, you are only unemployed, not dead or not sick in the hospital.
This is beautiful. So the young man you see here, just for interest sake, is a graduate and a qualified teacher by profession. So what courses did you do?
I did education.
You did education.
Yes. Mathematics and Rukwangali.
Mathematics and Rukwangali. Rukwangali is an African language, or specifically it's a language spoken in the northeastern region of Namibia, which is in Kavango, and specifically he finds himself in Rundu, in a location called Satotwa, right?
Yeah,
Satotwa is found between Sauyemwa and Kasote. Am I right? So if you find yourself in Rundu and you would like to have yourself a beautiful haircut, make yourself time to come and visit Ezazu barber shop. Remember, Ezazu is sweat. The young man is sweating.
And my second advice to fellow youth out there also is that we should not forget that we all come into this world the same.
Yes.
Naked, scared, and ignorance.
Yes.
And after that grand entrance, the life you end up with is simply an accumulation of choices that you make.
Very correct.
It's a matter of working on your choices and habits. Everything with the help of the Almighty God is highly possible.
Highly possible. So this is beautiful. I forgot to ask, the haircut that you make, maybe for interest sake, the people would like to know what type of hairstyles do you apply here?
I do brush cut.
Brush cut, which goes for how much?
For $20 for school kids.
Okay.
And that is a promotion price.
Okay.
And $30 for adults. And I also provide haircuts like potatoes, English cut, mock. For adults, they are all at $30.
Okay.
as we are still busy promoting the
the
barber shop,
the business,
because we
yeah.
recently moved here.
Okay.
I think after some times we are moving to $50 per haircut for adults
No, that is
and thirty
very good.
dollar per haircut for small school kids.
That's very good. So my young boy just had a brush cut. That means I will be able to pay the $20 to the young man. Bring your young people to come and get a haircut and support the effort of the young man that is found at Satotwa, which is between Sauyema and Kasote. Otherwise,
Yeah, and there's actually something I want to tell people out there or my potential customers out there.
okay.
I just want to be honest with you that I actually don't do the cutting. It is like every time I grab the hair clipper, my arms get replaced with Jesus' arms. It's
Okay.
actually the man above who does the cutting on my behalf.
I see the young man is a very God-fearing man, and surely this is going to inspire individuals that ignore the importance of you putting Jesus or God in your first priority and see everything being revealed in your life. So this is beautiful, Mr. Ezazu. Thank you so very much for your time. Your story shall obviously be empowering and inspire young people out there. And of course, you can also access this story on our YouTube channel, which is the Conscious Mind Training Institute. We need to play around with how people can really tap from what they know, because many efforts and things that people know are hidden potentials that we really need to tap them out. And such story will obviously tap into the people that are hiding with their potentials and talent to come out. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.